Is he dead?
You get him?
There he is.
Cool.
What do you have to say for yourself, Mr. McManus?
Saved my wife from having a heart attack.
So, if you couldn't see, Josh just killed another huge spider. Araña grande in our house. And what we learned is that the brown spiders here are poisonous. Not all the brown spiders, but the specific brown spider. The problem is, I don't know which of those spiders is the brown spider. So any spider in this house must die. Must.
Okay, see that? That's a spider. And like, I don't know if these are the poisonous ones or not, but we've killed I've killed probably 15 of them in the past week. He's gonna die now. I'm just gonna hit him with my shoe and then... Hey bud. Ah, he's dead.
So something that no one warned us about before we came to Brazil were...
I'm pretty sure that since I'm becoming a missionary, I got rhythm.
Seriously, at least 3 times a day, maybe more, we have to kill these spiders. People have assured us that they're not aggressive, that if we don't bother them, they won't bother us. But there is just too much risk that these spiders are gonna crawl inside my clothes and make a little nest and then bite me when I go to get dressed in the morning. So every spider that enters our house must die.
I think I have rhythm. I've been watching some Shakira dance videos like Waka Waka, like This Is Africa, and I've been practicing. So every day we've been getting an hour lesson with Bruno.
Eu entendo.
Say, eu entendo.
Eu não entendo.
Eu não entendo.
Eu entendi.
Eu entendi.
How's it going?
Very, very slow. I'm praying for the gift of tongues, and God has not given it to me yet.
Why?
Because I think He wants me to work the hard way. I don't want to work the hard way. I just want to have the language in my head.
Você entende? Você entende?
Você entende?
Não, você entende?
Você entende?
Say something in Portuguese.
Oh, what's head again? Cabeça?
Mm-hmm.
Meio cabeça. Meio cabeça. Estou triste. My head is sad.
Por quê?
Because I can't stuff all the information in. Okay, let's go over utensils. Spoon is collier. Fork is garfo. What is knife, Shells? Knife is faca. But I'm not saying a bad word because I'm speaking Portuguese. That's bad. Oh man. God uses clay pots that are cracked and broken.
A, B, C, D. So it is probably time for confessions of the McManus household Brazil rendition. So yesterday was not a great day for me here. I think it's been really busy since we got here. And I think yesterday I just reached the point where I was tired and I was frustrated and I was really grumpy. We came to Brazil with a plan that Josh and I would go to Curitiba every day and attend university there. And when we got here, Bruno and Abel, the leadership at the mission here, Mount Horeb, were really concerned about this plan. One of the biggest issues is that in order to go to school, it's an 1.5 hour commute. So that means we'd be spending a minimum 3 hours traveling every day for 3 hours of class time. So Abel and Bruno proposed a plan to Dwight that would enable us to have lessons here in Itapera Sul with Bruno as our Portuguese teacher, and then focus on immersing us in the language and in the community and in the culture. And so this past week we've been trialing this alternate plan, And I think for me, the biggest struggle has just been that I've always been a perfectionist. And the process of language learning is really humbling, right? It's like being an infant. Literally, we can't communicate at all. And so yesterday was just not a good day for me. I was really overwhelmed and frustrated, and I just kind of spent the whole day on the verge of tears, irritable and grumpy and tired, and feeling like I couldn't make a well-informed decision on either side. But I think in the midst of that, what I really just felt God saying to me through Josh and through his word and through just some times of quietness is, it's okay. No pressure. You don't have to be perfect. And really, it's not even about being exceptional or excellent. It's about the process and it's about the journey. And I really just feel like in this time, God just wants us to dedicate our hearts and our attention to him and what he is saying and what he is doing. And I really do feel like he's given us permission to make either choice, to go to Idir Parasul or to go to Curitiba. Either way, I know that he's just going to bless us as we honor him. And I just feel like God has just really reassured me in that moment that it's okay that I'm not perfect. It's okay that I'm not excellent, but I'm doing my best. I'm making my best effort every day. And to love him in that process, to love him with our hearts, with our minds, with our efforts, with our energies, to make it all an act of service and an act of worship to him. And just to find purpose in that, because if my purpose is being excellent and speaking Portuguese fluently, every day, even though I'm striving towards that, every day is a failure until I reach a point where I can converse and I can have that conversation. But if my goal and my purpose is to love God and love the people of Brazil and to serve him in the midst of learning the language and learning the culture and experiencing life here, then every day can be a success. And I just really feel like that was God's invitation, to just rest in him. You know, not to make every day about the labor, but to make every day about the process and the journey and the learning, and just to let him work in us as a couple, work in me personally, work through us in this community. And I feel like that's just such a gift